Is that a good space? We need more. You think that's good?
I think that's a good space.
And I can cut this here.
Yeah.
Do I cut it like a curve?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, oop. I don't know what that was about. Hello again, everyone. I don't know if you can tell, but my winter funk has ended. So, like, I have all these ideas for videos, all these ideas for projects I want to do. And, of course, I just want to share them all with you and tell you all about them and take you along with me. So, the vlogs are going to be coming along with all the other videos. So, like, today, I'm set up because I'm going to record a video of me starting my hot peppers. So I'm going to start some in the Hope Garden, and then I'm going to start some in a couple different ways. I'm going to start my hot pepper seeds. So I've got my collection of peppers. This is not a very good setup. And as you can see, I have got myself a new binder and started to decorate it with some stickers. I have some more that need to go on it. So once I've figured out what I'm starting, I get them started, they're going to go in my new pepper binder. Oh, and then the mushroom thing. The hubby is going to paint me a wooden mushroom, and then because these are so fragile, like I'm so scared to like leave them freestanding because I have cats. And of course, if I grow basils in these, they're going to mess with them. They're going to eat the little basil plants or whatnot out of these, or cat grass. I don't know what I'm going to plant in them, but it's going to be something. So I'm going to actually glue them to the piece of wood.
Here it is. In a regular.
And he's going to paint it to look like, what? You said like Mario Brothers mushroom looking, like the red and white. I'm pretty excited about it. So, getting some projects done. Okay, but look at this is what happens in spring. This is just my seed soil container is going to be just a hot mess. I didn't get to up potting. Rona, please don't tell me you're messing with my new seedlings. You like these bags, don't you? Say, I like to stick myself in dip bags. I don't think you fits, Rona. I don't think you fits in that. You're a little big. So I didn't get around to up potting these guys, but I'm going to try to do that today. I've got a bunch of, I think these are 2-gallon grow pots. There might be 1 or 2 1-gallon left. But I started to up pot the peppers and the tomatoes from the cotton ball starts. And so there's that one, there's that one. So this is a pepper, this is tomato. And I just wanted to show you. I just plucked. So these are all going to just get tossed into the compost. But I just plucked them out just like that. They came out real nicely. And then I just made a little hole in the soil, and I'm just going to bury them. And because some of them have longer stems on the tomatoes, I'm going to bury them up to the leaves. And then there's the pepper one. I'm just going to stick that down in there. We're going to pack the soil around. And we will see how these do now that these are in a bigger pot and in some soil. And it was very easy to up pot as opposed to having like more than one pepper. Like usually what I'll do, and I'm going to start some this way anyways, but usually what I do is start more seeds. And then I have to like tear them apart to up pot them, and it damages some roots. So I'm wondering if starting them in like these single small tiny containers, this is the size of what they are, and then up potting is just easier. You know, you just pluck it out, plop it in. My bucket, I need to refill it, so I'm headed outside to do that. This is just old ones that had dried up inside these, so I'm just going to refresh it with some water and more worm castings. Guess what I found? Look, my winter sowing is already doing something. What is this one? Oh, crimson clover. Crimson clover. And then a little bit popping up in there. I love winter sowing. It's just so easy. Anything else? Oh, that one's taken off too. What's that? Oh, snapdragons. Snapdragons. I have found snapdragons do excellent with winter sowing. Every year I've done them, they go gangbusters. They'll be up to the top of this when it comes time to take them out and plant them. Ooh, the little baby's coming up right there. What are those? Oh, some calendula. Oh my gosh, there's more. What's that? Oh, cabbages, the Filda Creek. That's a really cool looking cabbage. I'm gonna put this over here because once they get to be going pretty good, I am going to be putting a few of these in the greenhouse. I think I may want to water these. I need to check and see if it's going to rain, because if it's not going to rain, I think it's going to rain soon. They're looking just a tad dry. There's still moisture in here, so I'm not super worried. And I think it's going to rain, so we'll leave that up there. Anything up here doing anything? Oh, yep. Ooh wee! So exciting. Red bachelor button. And red something mustard. Ooh, couple more. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Georgia green something, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I write everything down in a notebook. When I showed me how I do this, I write it all down in a notebook. And then pink bachelor's button. So bachelor's button pops up pretty quickly and easily. And that looks like that's about it for the winter sign. Okay, I got distracted. I need to get to doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I want to re-sew this. Probably not going to get to it today. Probably be next weekend. Dang it. I missed him. The squirrel was playing in my big old pile of mulch there. Moistening my seed starting mix for the video I'm about to record. And I just wanted to tell you all how I'm probably doing something a little bit, I don't think it's controversial, but it's something that I haven't done since I started seed starting. Normally, what I do is I sterilize my seed starting mix. But I have found that I am the type of person that when I start seeds, they end up being in the seed starting pots a lot longer than they should be. And therefore they struggle because obviously if you sterilize your growing medium, your seed starting mix, there's no nutrients available or microorganisms available for that plant to thrive. And of course you can, and I have added water, fish emulsion water and all that. But I decided this year that I'm going to follow in the footsteps of my best friend Lauren. And she uses Fox Farm potting mix. So I have a bag right there, Fox Farm. It's kind of pricey, but from the results that she gets, well worth it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually making up my regular seed starting mix with peat moss, vermiculite, perlite. Then I'm adding in a good bit of worm castings to that mixture. And so I'm doing like half and half. So I'm doing the peat moss, my mixture with worm castings. And then I'm taking one of those bags of Fox Farm and I'm just mixing those two things together. That way it will stretch it a little bit further. And that's for seed starting. When I go to up pot, especially my beloved tomatoes, I think I'm just going to use straight Fox Farm, because if you watch Lauren's channel, Mrs. and Mrs. Tomato Head, her tomato plants grow like gangbusters and are so healthy. So, you know. Now, the issue with not sterilizing your medium when you're seed starting indoors is that there's eggs in it, like bug eggs, gnats, fruit flies, whatever those little tiny buggies are. But you know what? I've got sticky tape. I will put sticky tape down in the basement and just hope for the best. I need to stir this up. So yeah, that's the plan this year. I'm not sterilizing. And when I mean by sterilizing, if you don't know, it's you boil water and then you pour boiling water on your seed starting mix to kill anything that's in it. I'm not doing that this year. This year I want there to be life in my soil because apparently the plants enjoy it more. So we're going to start seeds that way. See how it turns out. Gardening's an experiment. All right. So I am sitting here up potting some of these very pathetic looking micros. Some of them have bit the dust. Look at that poor guy. That's okay. I got one, I think got one of every variety that looks decent. So this is that same variety. This is Jewel Beetle. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. And it's fine. So where there is two that did okay, like these two right here, the same one, these are Chubby Bunny. I'm taking these 2-gallon grow pots and I'm gonna put, let me show you. So this is a 2-gallon grow pot. So you can grow most micro dwarfs in 1-gallon grow pots. I have these 2 gallons, so you can see right here, I already did one. I put 2 of Nabolski Limon, and I'm just gonna separate them, put them on each side of the 2, and they should be okay. Because I'm running out of space in my basement for grow pots. And I don't have enough like natural light, or that they thrive really well down there, and I also don't have enough grow lights for all of these. But I do want them, you know, even though they're not thriving, they're still surviving until they can thrive. Tomato plants can withstand a lot of punishment for a long time and still come back and do okay for you. You just got to keep them slightly alive. It's sad, but it's true. You can really neglect a plant, and as long as it's just got a stitch of life left to it, you can revive it. So I'll have these going, and then the second that the sun comes out and just the conditions are a lot better to put them outside, so like nights don't get below 45, 50 degrees, I will move all of my precious micro dwarfs that I've been trying to get to fruit over winter outside. So, and we're gonna start some more micro dwarfs. These look really good. Yeah, Chubby Bunny looks so good. Look at that. You go, Chubby Bunny. So these I actually could have added soil to. I only put like half the container of soil because I was going to add more soil, and then, well, you see what happened. I'm just gonna place the square there, and then that could be another reason why they're not. Take off the lower leaves and bury these a little bit. If you're someone that's just deciding to start seeds inside, one thing that I would recommend, if I could recommend just one thing, is like a money saver. Invest your money in Bootstrap Farmer 1020 trays. These are incredible. These are going on their 3rd year and they're amazing. I went cheap and got a bunch of the cheaper ones, and they crack. They just don't hold the water well. They fall apart. And then go cheap with like these containers. These are on their 3rd year, 2nd year, but these crack too, But I mean, if you're gentle with them, they're fine. It's the trays that you really want to be sturdy because you're gonna be messing with them a lot. Like when you go to have to carry them inside and outside when you're acclimating them to the sun. It's a lot nicer to pick up a sturdy tray than it is to pick up a flimsy one and it crack and all your precious babies hit the ground. That would be my piece of advice. Invest in good trays that will last you years and years and not pay for the headache of crappy trays. Chubby bunny! So I'm gonna put 2 of these in, where's the label? Don't forget your label. Ugh. So like this, I've got 2 of these heavy 2-gallon grow pots. So there's 4 gallons in here, and these will do really well. And a plastic tray, no, this would have broken in half, but this is sturdy as all get out. I also have this really cool pot that I think it's my daughter's, but she hasn't used it in a couple of years. So I'm gonna plant some of this purple ball basil in it. Ball basil, as well as I had a plant, I don't know if you can see it right there, that was in this pot and it just was not, it was struggling. So I'm gonna plant purple ball basil in this thing too. So I up-potted what was in here. Okay, everybody, I'm headed down to the basement. I'm going to show you what I just got done, because now I'm going to take a break. I still have to record starting the super hot peppers. I have not even started that yet, but I got to take a break because this took longer than I thought it would, as does everything else. Okay, so the only thing I added here are the ones under there. So those were all the up-potted babies. There's 4. And then these 2 right here. So this one is Baby Boomer. Very like dainty and wispy, as is this one a little bit. This one is Spanish Dancer. So I've got the 2 dainty ones over here, hoping they get a little bit more light. And then, oh yeah, I put some up here. So there's those, bunch of different ones. So I'll have those up there for a bit. And then there's the, yeah, Emerald Flame. Okay. And then I put the peppers and the Thornburns Terracotta that I took out of the cotton balls. I put them up here. And then everything else had to go over here in front of my doors, but they have to get some light. I invested in 30 more Bootstrap Farmer trays, and I got the colorful ones. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. And I only had to use 1, so got 29 left for tomatoes and peppers. Those are new. These are new. These are new. And these are new. So these right here were the old ones, as was this one that's kind of just going all over the place. But you can see this one here has got a bunch of flowers. So the days are getting longer and there's getting more light. So like I said, when your tomato plants are struggling and you feel like they're just not doing anything, just try to keep them alive as best you can. And you know, sometimes it's a issue with lighting. Ooh, there's a tomato. Oh, I just broke a leaf off. Ugh, I need to be careful. Okay. But yeah, things are starting to flower now that everything's getting more light. So I just keep adding to my collection, and eventually all these can go outside. And once I get them outside, they will thrive. But it's going to be another couple of months before I can do that. If I can figure out what's up with the greenhouse and get it to retain some more heat, I could get them out there sooner, but we shall see. But I wanted to finish this video because I have one ripe Boca. So let me show you these. So over here is where I've been keeping my Hope Gardens. So that's how these are getting light. But for whatever reason, the Micro Dwarfs do the best cracky in these like sour cream and cottage cheese containers. I don't know why they look the best, but they do. That's just what it is. This is another one that looks okay, and it's in a glass jar. Got flowers on it, so there's that. But I'm pretty sure I over-fertilized this one. And this is Boca, and I have one ripe tomato. So I'm going to finish this video with a taste test of Boca. Let's have at it. Oh, and I do want to say that they don't do very well in these either. I think it's like an air issue. Like they're not getting enough air. And also I think I over-fertilized this because you can see the curling of the leaves. I think I've just over-fertilized. That's my issue. So I gotta stop over-babying my plants. And let's see. I don't know how well this is gonna taste. That's why I'm not doing like an official taste test video, because I don't think it's as large as it's supposed to be, but it is the color it's supposed to be. So let's see how good it tastes. So this is Boca, B-O-K-A, Boca. Skin's tough. Yeah, see, that's probably not how it's supposed to taste. It's very tart. But it's got like a tart, strong tomato flavor. Like I don't not like it, but I haven't had a homegrown tomato in months, so I'm probably not hard to please. But it's still a lot tastier than something that you buy at the store. It still had a lot more flavor than those watered down whatchamacallits. But that's gonna be it for this vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today, and I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye.